What better way to spend my day than to do a fuck ton of back and bicep movements and a little bit of forearm and shoulder in there. Sprinkle on top of that bitch. Who doesn't want vascular forearms? Today's plan is some sort of variation of lat pull down, pull-ups, and bent over rows, because apparently bent over rows are goated. Either that or every single Indian guy
Hello, my name is Kamil Habib Hibab.
is just thick as fuck in the back.
So I have no idea how these motherfuckers are doing like 2 plates on each side.
So no head?
For their bent over rows.
I wasn't planning on starting with bent over rows, but it's probably a good thing considering this is the heavy back lift, you know? So this works out, but I'm getting 12 pretty clean, pretty solid reps. And I noticed like the slower the better, the more controlled the better. I get a fuck ton of lower lat activation, which is completely new to me. Lower lat activation simply didn't exist before today, so kind of nice, honestly. Feels like I'm actually working out my back. Look at that, after 6 years, you're still learning something new. I was just a big old barbell row hater because I would always go too heavy and not feel it in anywhere other than my hamstrings and spine. Don't get me wrong, it still feels
Been a weird, these parts.
like I have to brace my lower back, but that's fine because it doesn't hurt. Nope. Oh, shit. Solid lift. 10 out of 10. So unfortunately, we will not be seeing the family for Christmas this year. Which really sucks. You know, I like my family. They're all right. No, I like them. They're cool. There's some positive to it. It's basically impossible to cut while you're traveling. When you're flying and shit, do you know the limitations of like you can't eat anything, basically. Can't do anything, you can't eat anything. Bulking and cutting, it's all hard, but I assume cutting is more difficult and it's no fun. You're kind of a party pooper. Like at Christmas dinner, I'm gonna be there with my meal prep, ruining the vibe.
Chữ thầy tao bắn mày liền á. Tụi tao bắn mày á. Mày tưởng tao có súng hả? Tao bắn mày á.
So it kind of works out. Although I'd still trade a couple days of slacking off to see my family, but it's all good. Airports are stupid and they like to cost triple the price because fuck you. It is what it is. If I was more responsible, I would have gotten them earlier. So now you guys are stuck with me. I wasn't gonna post for those couple of days, but here we are. Like you can't just stop watching the video. That's beside the point. I'll hypnotize you. You must finish the video. Ooh. Come on, fucker. I upped the weight this time because 15 felt too light. I was getting close to 20 reps and I upped it to 20 and now it's mad hard as shit, but I'm still getting a sick brachialis pump. So we can all agree that pull-ups are like an upper back movement, right? Turns out when you do that before you do your other upper back movement, you can get more reps. Who would have fucking guessed? I was wondering why I was getting 6 or 7 reps every single set. Now I'm getting like 10, which is not a huge difference, but it's noticeable, right? Low-key, I still don't really fuck with pull-ups, but I might be coping. So facial water retention is a big deal for me. I don't want a bloated face. That's like my least favorite thing of all time. And the unfortunate reality is facial water and body fat aren't correlated. Like they are a little bit, but like they could be completely isolated. What I mean by that is like I can be lean as shit and still have a puffy face. How fucking stupid is that?
You will help them accomplish wonders.
There's so much to it. When you spike your insulin, that causes water retention in the face, which I did earlier, like a couple days ago. When you add artificial sweeteners, which I do every single day, your face gets a little bit puffier. Dairy will fuck it up too. Sleep quality will fuck it up. It's so complicated. If it was simple, if it was just like eat less, your face gets leaner, that'd be so nice. Your water to sodium ratio needs to be good, which I can never tell if it is. I drink a fuck ton of water, but I also add a fuck ton of salt to everything because I train hard and I sweat a lot. So you kind of need to, because like electrolytes or whatever. I would love for somebody to be like, yeah, if you do this, here's the secret, and it actually work to get a leaner face. That'd be so awesome. When I was 7% body fat, my face was like 13% is what it looked like. I think it's such a big deal because like a week or 2 ago, I did something perfectly to where my face was lean, like it looked okay. Now it's fucking whoop, you know, whoop. I blame the cookie dough that I had before the gym. It's probably that. I had 13 grams of brown stevia every single day. Sometimes I have it twice a day because it's only 300 calories. So that's probably the cause, low-key. It was dairy, now it's sweeteners. Oopsie.
Low key, I kind of want to learn how to draw because that's exactly what I need, another hobby to pretend to actually do. Totally not 4 hobbies halfway done deep already, but imagine if I learned to draw, then I would do some sort of like creative thumbnail where it's like not necessarily just a drawing of me, but like something stupid. I feel like the more unique the thumbnail, the better. And my thumbnails fucking suck and I don't know how to fix them. More effort is how you fix them, but like, shit.
It's gotta be the correctly directed effort, right? Because if it's like effort, but in the wrong way, then you're just kind of wasting your time. Sort of. I don't know. This shit is complicated. Also, I saw, on a completely unrelated note, I saw some big ass fucking clearly on stuff dude doing single arm with this exact movement, and it made me want to do that. Monkey see, monkey do, big guy do that means I want to do that. I'm not going to because that doubles the duration of the lift, but, and I'm already here for like 3 hours. I thought it was cool though. That drink was thick. Oh, shit. I kind of like to be on the more exaggerated version of like a rep range so that I know that I'm not using momentum. Sometimes I do catch myself like kind of like swinging and shit just to get the rep down, but not optimal. I want to know that that rep was had because I was strong enough to do it, not because I swung well enough, you know? It doesn't really matter how big you are. If you're 4% body fat, you're gonna look cool as fuck, assuming you have like a little bit of size to you, right? If you're built like that girl from Gachi Yakuda, then you're not gonna look as cool as like somebody with 10 pounds of muscle on them, but you get what I'm saying. At 4% body fat, you're striated out of the ass, dude. Sure, it's like one of the most difficult things to do ever, but like you'll reap the rewards. Y'all remember that kid who was like jacked since 13, and I'm pretty sure the reason he's short is because he squatted heavy or some shit like that? I need to be on that level. I'm pretty sure he tried to sell the Liver King diet. That's completely out of my ass. I vaguely remember something like that. Or like he eats bone marrow or something. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. All I know is that he's lean as hell. And 5'3". Would you be 5'3" to be 2% body fat year round? I wouldn't. Come on. Shit. Now that this is my second cut, I'm going into it knowing like what to expect emotion wise, you know, hunger wise, all that shit. So hopefully it goes better. I'm gonna fucking push myself to the maximum, trying to get as diced as possible. It's gonna be great. Last time I recorded over here, somebody said I looked like the Dollar Tree Jeff Seed because I was trying to make a reference. Fucking asshole. And then they screenshotted like a half facial expression. That was nice. That's fun to receive. Anyways, I have relative vascularity now. I think I'm at like 29% body fat. So imagine the vascularity at 4% body fat. Yeah, that's all I need. Because my uniform, assuming I get this job, is a dress shirt, right? A black button-up collared dress shirt. I'm gonna roll up the sleeves. I'm gonna hand this motherfucker a plate, and they're gonna be terrified of the snake that's crawling up my arm, AKA my thick ass main vein. Oh shit. Especially if I do these refuel days where I like re-carb up and like I'm still having carbs, I've given up on that shit, but like just refueling my body to like restore my glycogen and energy storage and all that fucking shit, just to deplete again on the day that I refuel and the day after I refuel, I'm gonna be pumped out my fucking mind. It'll be sick. Maybe I can genuinely earn more money that way too.